I never thought I'd walk into my own living room and find an intervention for my so-called trust issues, staged by my wife and a therapist I'd never met. She sat there with fake concern, eyes glassy, while the therapist gave me a sympathetic little nod, like we were old friends. The air was thick with something I couldn't name, and all I could think was, why did this feel like an ambush? The therapist started talking about boundaries, trust, and vulnerability, but his words felt rehearsed, too smooth, like he'd practiced them in front of a mirror. My wife clung to every word, squeezing his hand a little too long when she said she just wanted us to heal. That's when it hit me, the way they glanced at each other, the private smiles, the inside jokes that weren't meant for me. I realized I wasn't the patient here, I was the distraction. I confronted her right there. She tried to deny it, but when the therapist's face went pale and he stammered, "I thought you knew," the truth crashed down on me. She'd been sleeping with him for months, parading him into our home under the guise of fixing me. The room spun as every late-night session, every unexplained phone call, suddenly made sense. She didn't want to save our marriage, she wanted an audience for her performance. But the twist? I wasn't really shocked by her affair, I'd suspected for a long time. What gutted me was how easily I let myself be gaslit, how willing I was to believe I was the broken one just to keep her close. I'd let my own fear of abandonment blind me to the truth, and as I stood there in the fallout, I realized the biggest betrayal wasn't hers, it was how little I'd trusted myself.